Hello everyone, welcome to another part of Blue Team Members' playthrough of Halo Combat Evolved Anniversary. Hopefully this part will be more entertaining than the last part, which something happened and I'll have to make yet another makeup video at the end of the run-through, like I had to do with Halo 2. But hopefully it's just one part instead of two, so I'm improving. Still new to this. Eventually want to get a better setup for this. Start editing these. That would be nice, huh, guys? Anyway, so, depending on if you were here for my last stream or not, depends on where you left off. I finished the level Halo, saving a small part of the Marines. Maybe next time, when I make up that part, I might be able to save more of them. Anyway, so now we're on Truth and Reconciliation, which is the name of the Covenant ship that we need to be boarding. So let's get back to that, shall we? Oh. So, you may notice, pretty much none of the human guns actually have... Pretty much none of the human guns actually have anything related to a sight. Like even this, the sniper rifle has a scope, but it's still linked to your visor. And I missed, and he didn't notice. It wasn't, don't patronize me. Anyway, so, if you notice, the Marines, they don't have full visors, but they do have sort of like a Dragon Ball Z style, eye thing. There's a term for that, and it's escaping my mind, but, so pretty much all the guns are hooked up to that thing. And, that gives them a reticle of where the gun's pointing. So there's no, need for any real sights anymore. Well, at least they don't have sniper rifles. Right in the butt. I'm willing to bet you'd die if you get shot with a 50 caliber or bullet right in your butt.
Cortana to Fire Team Charlie. The chief has the left flank covered. Recommend you
Do I?
the middle.
So, I always try and save the Marines. It doesn't always work.
Cortana to Echo 419.
Aww.
Requesting reinforcements at our position.
I don't know. It's really weird. There we go. That's a bip. Oop. Did not mean to get in this. Oh well. Oh look, something to kill. Somehow did that with a headshot.
Alert.
Ow.
Covenant dropships are inbound.
There we go. Okay then. There was a grenade involved. Did not notice that at all. But yeah, so even in the original version of this game, as you can see, they still had that little eye thing. Although, in this version, it almost looks like it's running MS-DOS. Oh, quit moving. See? I don't know, it just actually looks like a bunch of squares, but anyway. In the future, everything is squared. No, well. Just go loud. Who cares? It's not like they don't know I'm here. No idea if that worked or not.
Cortana to Fire Team Charlie. Move up on the left. You
Ow.
should be able to flank the enemy.
This was dumb. This was really dumb. Why did I do this? Oh great, it's the elite that's in that. Punch. Huh? Oh, there he is. So you go around the corner. To the guy. How did that work? Like I'm still alive. All the Marines are alive. I guess we both went left? Need to save that. When you guys were originally playing this game, did anyone else have like a timer or stopwatch to track how long the powers lasted? More of a multiplayer thing than a campaign thing, but... Bip.
Requesting reinforcements at our position.
Nope.
Roger, Cortana. Echo 419 on approach.
Bip, bip, bip. And... bipped.
Alert. Covenant dropships are inbound.
Yep, should be landing over there. Should be landing over there. There it is. That is known as a Spirit dropship, by the way. Shaped kind of like a tuning fork. No, that's not my description. I got that from one of the books. Although, I will say, it's actually fairly accurate. Oh, hello. This is bad. Yep, that was bad. But I'm going to try that again. This time with actually sniping that elite. I can't believe I'm down to 20 shots. I think you start this with like 40-something. Which is actually above the maximum, as I said in the last part, which no longer exists. See, what happens is I go to upload this to YouTube, and Twitch is like, there's an error, try again later. So I try again later, and it's still like, there's an error. Oh, okay, I'll give it a day. Tries the next day. Still an error. It's like, yeah, I'll give it a few days. And then, you know, 2 weeks later, Twitch gets rid of the video, because they only hold it for a couple of weeks, because I just have the normal one. I don't pay for Twitch. Or... okay, I was wondering where that grenade went. So, anyway, it's a thing. I'll get better at it. Or I won't. Bip. Bip, combat evolved. I like switching to classic graphics. It allows me to see things that I otherwise wouldn't be able to. Bip. Bip. Hey, I'm 2 for 2 in the bips there. Gonna go for 3. Nope, I missed totally. There you go. Bip. Ow.
Alert. Covenant dropships are inbound.
Already? I haven't cleared the area yet. Come on, shade turret. There you are. Man, I'm down to 1 shot already, huh? Well, there it goes. Marines, assist. And by assist, I mean do all the work because I'm about to die again. I'm tired of dying. I should wait for my shields.
Cortana to Echo 419. Requesting reinforcements at our position.
I'll sneak around them.
Echo 419 on approach.
I don't normally run out of bullets. At least this fast. I'm normally inside the ship. Maybe I'm just having too much fun with it. Since I'm streaming. Wow, that gave it to me, huh? He was definitely staring at me when I punched him. Oh, you landed over there, huh? I think I'm doing alright so far. Time to pick up this power up. What was it, 45 seconds? Something like that? Minute, maybe? Nice shot, whoever pulled that off. No one is here. No one at all. They're napping. Be quiet. Why didn't you die? Ow.
Sorry.
You did it again!
Directly under the ship now.
Alright, are we bad or what? If we're gonna board that thing, we need a plan.
The Covenant uses gravity lift to move troops and supplies between the ship and the surface. We need to ambush them at the grav lift's loading zone and use the lift to enter the ship.
Okay, it's done now. But yeah, I think it's 45 seconds. I used to have a little, watch. Oop. That, I would use to time. More of a multiplayer thing than a single player thing, but I would use it sometimes in single player, like, for this instance, when I had the, active camouflage, which there's a Ow. There's a difference between active and reactive.
Bad or what? If we're gonna board that thing, we need a plan.
The Covenant use a gravity lift
Are you
to
guys
move
napping this
troops and
time?
supplies between the ship and the surface. We need to ambush them at the grav lift's loading zone and use the lift to enter the ship.
Nope, it's done. But yeah, so,
Contact! Enemy in
active camouflage,
stationary
um,
guns are gonna tear us to pieces.
bends light around you so that you are invisible, because we actually see light reflecting off stuff and not the stuff itself. Reactive camouflage is, like you have cameras and screens all over you,
Dropships are inbound.
and the cameras take the picture of the things behind you and puts it in front of you. But that will still leave you with a shadow because there's still light touching stuff there. The Covenant have active camouflage. Which is also the power-up that you use in this. Little interesting bit of sci-fi trivia. At least I found it interesting. Hey, I heard him! Where is he? There he is.
I'll take you on.
You will... Why aren't you dead? Ow. Oh, I died. Anyway, back to this.
Bad or what? If we're gonna board that thing, we need a plan.
The Covenant use a gravity lift to move troops and supplies between the ship and the surface. We need to ambush them at the grav lift's loading zone and use the lift to enter the ship.
Contact! Enemy in sight!
I do want to say the power up lasts like 45 seconds. I don't remember off the top of my head anymore. I just use it. Ow.
Alright, are we bad or what? If we're gonna board that thing, we need a plan.
The Covenant use a gravity lift to move
Nope,
troops
well,
and
that
supplies
didn't
between
work.
the ship and the surface. We need to ambush them at the grav lift's loading zone and use the lift to enter the ship.
Contact! Enemy in sight! Crap! Stationary guns are gonna tear us to
Whoops. I think I shot a Marine there. Oh well, he can take it.
Alert! Covenant dropships are inbound.
Man, it's always something.
It really is, isn't it? It's always something. Whether in video games or real life, there's always something somewhere. Otherwise, there would be nothing, and life would be pretty boring. Hey, look, I did it. I see you. Are you dead? I can't tell. I can't really see. No, I can't. No, you're dead. See, normally I'm on a stationary gun, but for some reason I'm not, and I keep dying. Oh, that was a Marine. I definitely put like 5 bullets in him. Come on. Just die already. Aw, you didn't hit me.
ambush them at the grav lift's loading zone and use the lift to enter the ship. Cortana to
Right.
Echo 419, requesting reinforcements at our position.
Contact! Enemy in sight! Roger, Cortana. Echo 419.
I don't normally run out of sniper rifle ammo at this point. I
Stationary
guess I just missed too much? Maybe I'm not focusing so much because I'm streaming and trying to be
Alert.
entertaining.
Covenant dropships are inbound.
Oh well, as long as I get through it, I guess.
something.
Wait, I have 2 squads of Marines. Why did I get reinforcements when I still had Marines? Kaboom! Let's see if my old strategy works. Which is normally just sit on a gun and just fire at the center of the gravity lift. Here's Sergeant Johnson. He's one of these guys. Funny thing with him and the legendary ending, which in this game isn't canon. In the other Halo games, it's canon. The legendary endings, the little extended bits that you get for beating it on legendary. This one isn't, because, well, I'll talk about it more later when we get there. Not like, you know, the people watching it probably haven't seen it 20 or 30 times at this point, but... still, I'll talk to him when it gets closer. So far this is working a lot better than just running around. So these stationary guns are called shade turrets, to my knowledge, but it's a different version than the ones from Reach, you know. Because the shade turrets on Reach look a bit different than this. Or at least I've always called these shade turrets. I'm not actually sure if they have a different name. Nope, still more. I think this is the last one, then it's the Hunters. Nope. There's more. Hey, someone got a headshot on a grunt in that. Bip. But it wasn't my bip, so am I allowed to say bip? Why are you not dead? There we go. Yep, there's more. How many waves are there? I don't remember there being this many waves.
School is now in session.
Checkpoint. There we go.
Medic!
Hey, Sarge. Come on. There we are. Hey, boys. Come on. Do your thing. Do your thing. I missed. I shot you. There we go. Sniper rifles, like pistols, are one-shots in these guys. Back when they were somewhat easy to kill. If you can actually manage to shoot them in that orange bit. There we go.
This area is clear. No hostiles present. Marines! Secure the grav lift and prepare for boarding. Yes, sir!
Cortana to Echo 419.
Nobody
We've
sees
reached
anything.
the gravity lift and are ready for reinforcements.
Or reinforcements.
Hold tight, gentlemen. Bowhammer out.
Once we're inside the ship, I can home in on the captain's command neural interface. They'll probably be in or near the ship's brig, which should narrow our search.
Echo 419 inbound. Clear the drop zone.
Kick ass!
Okay. Now that we have our detachment of Marines, which will all die horribly, I mean live to fight another day. Let's go up. Into the belly of the beast. I bet that would be a cool feeling, just being lifted up like that.
We're in. I've got a good lock on the captain's CNI transponder.
And this is where it all goes bad.
No Covenant defenses detected.
What? There's no
No Covenant here.
Think maybe nobody's home.
Then one of these doors will open, which is a random one each time. Lots of contact. No Covenant. You just had to open your mouth. And this is where I normally lose all the Marines. At least on some playthroughs. Like I said, I don't do anything different. And yet sometimes the Marines live, and sometimes they die. Well, that could have been time to build that a bit better on my part. This is when it pays to have motion tracker. Oh, that was early. Come on, open the door. There you go. Kaboom. Although, it gets really hard when the elites show up with the active camo and the energy swords. And you can tell it's active camouflage because they don't leave a shadow. I have no idea if that was intentional or not in the original game, but in theory... Oh, there's an elite. In theory, active... Oh, I've already explained that, haven't I? And then back here.
Lots of contact! No Covenant. You had
Had to open your mouth. I like how the Marines have different ethnicities. I can't ethnicities. Okay, I'm gonna give up. I can't pronounce the word for some reason. They're different, but they all have the same sprite, pretty much. They all have the same model.
Lose them now. See? They're not so tough.
Even though they have different voice actors. There's only like a handful of models. And it doesn't always match the voice actor. Damn it. Has to be a gold elite, too. See, the thing with, the stealth elites is that they don't have shields. That makes them easy to dispatch. Aw, you didn't finish your line. Also, Jackal's in the first wave. That's new. Ow.
Get clear! Nice one, amigo!
And then some over here. Oh, there's a health back here, but I'm going to save it. Hi. On this one. Well, so far this is doing okay. Famous last words. I fucked that up. I don't want to ask where the elites are. Oh, there's one. I'm going to borrow this. Marine, run. Please die. There you go. I don't care if you had it or not. It had to die. Now give me the assault. Actually, give me that back. Give me that back. Oh well. Right in the face. But I think that's the last Marine that just died. Nope. This one's still fighting. Nope, now he's dead. Barring this. How do you see me? Hacks! AI hacks. Yep. What's that sideways jump? It was actually kind of cute. I missed. Aw, he was begging for his life. Did you guys hear that? He said, no, please. Oops. Oops. Checkpoint done. That was the last of them. Maybe. Yep, here comes the hunters. Man, we're missing out on so many voice. Ow! Oh, ow! It laughed at me. Anyway, we're missing out on so many voice clips since the Marines are dead. Oh well. Better luck next time. I still have no idea why that is. Sometimes I can do this and like save most of the Marines on the level Halo and get the Marines to the bridge where they all die. But I don't know. It's not this time, I guess.
We can use the side passages to find a way around.
They would be saying about how lying here, it's easier for like just one person to go around the side and open the door, and open the door, and the cavalry will come running, and blah 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 blah. Yep. Nope. You're in the lead. I thought it would just be some friends. They will just keep spawning too. It's like there's no reason to try and clear that. Hey, go down here, trigger the sound bit again for no reason.
We could use the side passages to find a way around.
Well, the Marines are dead, which is sad, but bright side, I have plenty of ammo for the assault rifle. I will use the ammunition and kill many things, hopefully. Now, this level is very similar to a level that we'll encounter later, called Keys. Some could say it's the same mission, but kinda in a reverse order, but technically that ship is supposed to be a different ship and is hanging over a different part of Halo, but it's the same style cruiser, so the real mission that we do twice is Assault on the Control Room and then 2 Betrayals. 2 Betrayals is basically Assault on the Control Room, but backwards. There are minor changes as well, as you'll see when we get through that. Yeah, so this level is technically repeated because it's more or less the same. You shot me through a corner there, good sir. Because it's the same style ship, so it's got the same general layout, but it is different. Why did I... Oh, there were jackals behind me. How nice. I should deal with them first. Over there? What's over there? The grunt just said over there. Over where there? There where? Where? There. Whee! And there's the grunts. Well, I'll just keep doing what I'm doing. It seems to be working. Nah, I'm gonna waste the sniper bullets on you. Blow up. That's one thing that I don't like about plasma grenades. They take forever to explode. Oh, interesting tidbit. Why am I able to use plasma grenades? There's another interesting fact that we'll get into later about that on level 343 Guilty Spark, and how you can clearly see Sergeant Johnson fighting everything, and presumably getting infected by the Flood and still making it out. I know why that is, and I will explain that at a later date. However, plasma grenades are smart weapons, as you can tell that they stick to enemies, but not just random walls. Or the floor, for that matter. But why am I able to use them if they're a Covenant weapon and they're some sort of smart device? That's because my armor reprograms them and modifies their IFF or friend or foe identification unit on them, so that, Covenant is now bad and human is now good. At least that's the lore behind it. And you can do this in Halo 3 ODST because the ODST armor does it as well. Marines, although their armor isn't as advanced as ODST or Spartan armor, still has the same level of technology in it that allows them to use them as well. Hey! Stuck. I'm gonna wait for my shields because I have no health. Yeah. Oh. Hide in a corner. I was still getting shot in my corner. Yes. Oh, I panicked. What? Well, damn it. Okay, just think. You'll get through this. Wait for the shields. And move. Grenade! There it goes. I can do that too. Hello. I had nowhere to run. I guess I could have tried to run through the door, but... oh well. Well, that worked. Hey, I got him! Oh god, his grenades got me, though. Aha! Bip! That's what this game's all about, is bips. Did I kill you? Nope, no I did. That was when I wish I had a frag grenade, although that killed both of them, so I guess I'm good. See, frag grenades just blow up quicker, so it, you know, actually kills things. Unlike the plasma grenades, which gives them like 30 seconds to get out of the way before it blows up. I would rather fight a legion of Halo Combat Evolved Jackals than 5 Halo 2 Jackals. Because the only thing I hate worse than Jackals is Jackals with sniper rifles, which is a voice clip we never heard. Or at least I don't recall hearing it in my playthrough of Halo 2. It's one of the Hispanic Marines lines. Okay, so why were you facing that way if you just heard the explosions behind you? No, well, I'll take your grenades. I like how he stared at it. Medkit! Just keep moving, just keep moving. Just keep moving and killing anything that winds up in front of you. See how much faster that was? If that was a plasma grenade, that Jackal would have had more than enough time to get out of the way. Checkpoint done, and I'm going to open the door anyway. Look, it's my Marines! Or at least the ghosts of my Marines. I always think of this level every time I play Halo 3 ODST, and it's like in the intro, and the one ODST sniper who gets handed the sniper rifle is like, what am I supposed to do with this inside of the Covenant ship? And I'm like, you'd be surprised at how much room there is in the Covenant ship. Plenty of opportunity to use a sniper rifle. But then I guess, you know, then again, I guess he's never actually been inside one before. And he didn't get inside one then, either. if you know the story of ODST, and if you guys don't, I'll eventually get around to playing that one. And they're everywhere. There's a silent reload there. And look, plenty of opportunity and room to use a sniper rifle inside a Covenant ship. Maybe not so much inside a UNSC ship. Okay, fine. That's not working. I wonder if I could backtrack and get the drop on them. Probably could. It looks like they're coming to me, so. Oh. Like I thought I heard a burning sound. Okay. Oh, for those of you that have played the other Halo games and don't understand why the assault rifle in Halo 3 drops to 32 bullets, that's because it uses a different caliber. I'm not entirely sure off the top of my head, probably because I'm also focusing on this. But the battle rifle takes a different caliber bullet, a much higher caliber bullet, which is why the battle rifle in Halo 2 doesn't hold as much ammo as the assault rifle of Halo 1. The assault rifle of Halo 3 uses the same type of ammunition as the battle rifle, giving it much more damage and penetration and all that type of stuff, at the expense of the smaller clips. That's why it is known as the MA5B, because it's the second one. Are they all dead yet? I feel like they are. I'll take the bullets. Oh, a lot of these models have been redone and, like, actually remastered, but, some of them, like the vehicles here, this is the, you know, the Reach version. Same with, the Grunts here, they're from Reach. The Jackals, I'm not sure. Yeah, I want to say that they were from, Reach as well, but some of them, like the Elite models, I believe, have been, remade, or at least the Elite Minor models, those, blue ones there, not the Elite Majors, which are the red ones. But a lot of this stuff has been remade, and some of it has been taken from Reach. Like the sniper rifle has been taken from Reach. This is the sniper rifle from Halo Reach. The assault rifle, however, is the revamped one that was originally in the game. Nope. Wasn't aiming at that one, still shot him. Here's a tip. When you're surrounded, pick a direction and fight. Don't try and fight everything. Just get them all on one side of you. Loading done. Checkpoint done. Meow. Ah, this part's gonna be fun. I think the Needler model is also taken from Reach. Same with the plasma pistol. The plasma rifle, however, is redone, but that's also because they replaced the plasma rifle with the plasma repeater, which then got replaced in 4 to the storm rifle. Pick a direction and fight. Dun, 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 dun. I knew there was someone there. See, once you get everything on one side of you, and you're no longer surrounded, you have room to maneuver. Also, this is the spot with the broken reinforcements. Oh, hello. I wasn't paying attention. But I do mean broken reinforcements because, as you see, this tuning fork, or spirit dropship, leaves. It leaves. There it goes. You can get up there to that console and lower the doors, and, you know, you're supposed to get, reinforcements, but for some reason they don't always work. Like, I could be here with no Marines, I could be here with Marines, and it's sometimes you just don't, you know, Cortana doesn't call for reinforcements. It's just doesn't work. So I don't know if it's actually broken or if it just has some really obscure trigger. Something else besides lowering the door. But it doesn't always work for me. Bip! Combat Evolve. That joke will probably get old. Why are you running? I need to run. Oh, well. There you go. Ow. Needles are always annoying because they stick in you, which damages you, then they blow up. Ow. Well, looks like I'm at another part where I'm just going to die over and over again until I get through this. But yeah, the Needler is a fancy gun. It's, you know, it's a pointy pink grenade launcher. The Crystal's home, and somehow know the difference between, you know, flesh and just a wall. I'm not supposed to be in here. If I wasn't trying to win this, maybe I'd remember more about the Needler that I was going to start talking about. Let's see, the crystals are mined from some place near a Kigyar or Jackal World. Can't remember where exactly. I don't think they ever actually explained how it homes, but it's the crystal itself that reacts to organic material, causing a violent explosion. Get enough of them together, it chain reacts, making a much larger explosion than just a handful of darts on their own. And I'm gonna die again. Herrick Blar. And snipe. Hey! Why aren't you dead? Thank you for standing still. I missed. Wish I had an overshield. Them all on one side. Them all on one side. Oh look, ask and ye shall receive. Of course I knew that was there, but still. In multiplayer, the overshield's drain to eventually your normal shield. In campaign, it only goes down when you need it to. Oh, interesting fact about the shields and the Spartan armor setup. They are controlled on every aspect of the armor. Like, hands have their own shields and whatnot, which are normally turned off so you can actually grip the gun. Same with the shoes on the, you know, their feet and whatnot. They generally have the shields turned off there, otherwise it's like walking on ice because the energy shield actually reacts to the ground. Spartan was not the original name of the project. I believe the original project name was Orion back when, before humanity even met the Covenant. Of course, it was also way back when they couldn't really do a lot of the genetic modifications that they wanted to. And actually, the Spartan 2s were never made to fight Covenant. They were actually made to fight insurrectionists to stop a full-blown human civil war. But when the Covenant showed up, the Spartans were there. Nobody asked questions till after the war. Yeah, I know you're up there. Now, the Spartan 3s were not actually made by Dr. Catherine Halsey. They were made by some admiral whose name is currently escaping me. He made them to be disposable heroes. He opened up the genetic screening, so instead of only taking, like, you know, a few hundred kids and training them to be Spartans, most of which washed out, they were either killed by the augmentations or crippled by them. Oh, there you go. Damn it. But he opened it up.
I'm going to access the Covenant battle net.
Here's a broken sound clip.
Override code to open a door. Working on it.
I'd like to see you crack a 128,000-bit modulating encryption key.
That's a response to a Marine who's dead and didn't say anything. Much like working on it, because the Marine would say, hey, where to now? The doors on this level are locked. Anyway, back to my story about Spartan 2s and 3s. So Spartan 3s were made by the Admiral to be disposable heroes. He opened them up a bit more, or genetic-wise, so they can get more candidates. He also kidnapped a Spartan 2, made everyone else think he was dead, and had him train the Spartan 3. So they actually had a tougher training regimen, but they also got crappy stuff. They didn't get Mylar armor. Or Milner, or however it's pronounced. I'm fighting and not really sure on the pronunciation. They got SPI, which stands for... God, I'm drawing a blank on everything I was meaning to talk about. Something infiltration thing, or SPI, SIP? No, SPI. Anyway, they also got this, a whole lot of chemical augmentations for their brains, so that, say their arm gets blown off, they don't care. Their bones get broken, they don't care. It releases this thing that's like super fucking adrenaline, which will actually kill them a lot faster. Because they were made to be disposable. Spartan 2s were made to fight and live and fight and live. Spartan 3s were made to fight and die. Like, they even use the term disposable kills. But everything gets blamed on Dr. Catherine Halsey because Oni needs a scapegoat. Even though Oni greenlighted her project and let her do it, she, you know, grew a conscience and felt bad, kinda, a little about it. She, failed at distancing herself from all the kids and whatnot. Because they, kidnapped 6-year-olds from the outer colonies and from anywhere, really, that, the kid had the correct genetic marker. And there comes the hunters. God damn it. I'm not even done with these guys. Anyway, so they kidnapped the kids, they trained them to be Spartans and all that type of stuff. And they left Flash clones in their place. Now, the problem with Flash cloning is that it generally doesn't last that long. So the kids got very sick and ended up dying. But hey, if the kid's dead, then no one's looking for them. Another thing that started to piss off the people that eventually knew about the Spartan Project is the fact that they took kids from the outer colonies. The same colonies that the Spartans would later return to
The door is open.
to fight the
Everyone should
insurrection.
move through now. I can't guarantee that it won't lock again when
And
it closes.
Operation Trebuchet. Kabip. I know way too much about this, although I'm forgetting a lot of it and I'm probably doing things just because I'm trying to focus on everything and everything at once. Uh-oh. Die? No? Ow. Where am I? There I am. Kabib! Nope. But yeah. Okay, so let's see. I talked about that. I'm hinting at the Sergeant Johnston thing. I should probably actually start writing a list on things that I mean to talk about. Might be a little more professional that way, and there was 2 of them there. I don't know. Do you guys like it when I mention trivia about the game as like my main source of communication? Aw, he turned around. Yep, they come from behind me. He's not dead yet. Now he's dead, and I have 1 bar of health. Okay, I think area's cleared. And now to test that broken reinforcement thing. I'll go over here. Open shuttle bay door. Oh, Cortana, are you going to call for Hammer again? Door's open. Where are my reinforcements? No? Okay. I don't know what the trigger is. I don't know if it's just broken, because it was like this in the original game as well, and they just never fixed it, or if it just has an insane trigger that almost never gets pulled. Yeah, you're supposed to open the shuttle bay door and you get your reinforcements. Oh. Wait for that. There we go. Nope. Someone was alive behind me. Uh-oh. Well. Ow. Don't turn around. You turned around, which was the exact opposite of what I asked you to do. I missed. There we go. Come on. Trigger. There we go. Well, that sort of worked. Oh, there's a gun glitching through the wall somewhere. I think I see it. It's right there. No, that's not it. Trying to fix that. No, it's not the plasma pistol. Maybe it's just his corpse. I don't know. Reinforcements! Reinforcements. Oh, another thing stolen from Reach. This texture of the Covenant shield there. You see it a lot on, what's the name of that level? Spire? Well, that was the name of the multiplayer map that had it on it. I can't remember the actual level name. I need to play Reach again. It's been a while since I played it. Hey, look. More plasma grenades. I almost feel bad for killing them. Especially when you consider the fact that most of them are slaves to the Covenant. They didn't really have much in the way of technology on their little methane world. Covenant battleship showed up and was like, hey! Forerunner technology. Worship them as gods. Work for us. We destroy you otherwise. Wasn't exactly how it happened, but, also how they get treated as being like the lowest of the low. And how they're treated like cannon fodder because literally, they have a very short lifespan. So, a grunt who's like 10 years old by human years could already have like 2 clutches of kids, each 10 each. So, there's like hundreds of thousands of millions of them, which is part of the reason why they get treated like dirt, just because they're everywhere. They also eat a lot of fish. Their diet is mostly seafood based. Well, it's not really the kind that we would enjoy per se, but and then there are the Kig-Yar, or the Jackals, which they have 2 different types. There's the more reptilian ones, and then the more avian ones. This is because, much like reptiles of Earth, they eventually evolved into birds. Some clans are more farther along than others, and the whole army spawned behind me. Great. I get it, I'm on their ship, but I just came from that way. But yeah, like, the ones in Halo 4 are more reptilian-based than some of the others. Also, the Kig-Yar really don't believe in the Covenant too much. They're just a bunch of pirates. They're just in it for the money. They're mercs. They mostly have transport ships, and they mostly steal things. Really, the only ones that truly believe in the Covenant are the Brutes, oddly enough, and the Elites, till the Elites learn of the Prophet's betrayal and the fact that the Prophets knew all along that their war is wrong. Some of the Elites and the other members of the Covenant also question why they are still at war with humanity. Pretty much every Covenant species has started off fighting the Covenant, eventually getting destroyed by them, or getting offered a chance to join them, and mostly they do join them. Because they see that it's, you know, path to greatness, or the blah blah blah, blah. Eternal life, transcendence, bullshit. But it sounds a lot better than whatever they had before. And a lot of species get that opportunity after fighting them for a while. Even the Elites, when they first met the Prophet, they fought the Prophets to the bitter end, and eventually ended up joining and forming the Covenant. Why isn't humanity getting this opportunity? They obviously are good at repurposing in Forerunner tech, much better at it than any other Covenant species. They are highly, you know, it's like humanity has a lot of stuff going for them, despite some of our archaic weapons by their standards. But they aren't given the chance. That's because the Prophets know that their symbol for reclamation and what they've been going after to search all this lost Forerunner technology is the symbol for Reclaimer. They are not the chosen ones. They aren't meant to walk the path. There is no path. It's humanity's destiny to take up the mantle of responsibility. The Prophets know this, but it would break the Covenant and they would lose their power. So, it turns into a war of annihilation, of genocide. Are they all dead yet? I feel like I've been talking and dying repeatedly. Come on, open the door. Oh look, I stuck you. I wonder if you'll ever be able to pick up those energy gauntlets. Some characters do in the books, but you can't do it in any of the games. I mean, granted, yeah, you already have an overshield. And I guess it would work like a riot shield? Which I guess would make the series more like Call of Duty than it needs to be. And I guess you do have armor abilities and stuff, and, you know, the bubble shields. The bubble shields kind of work, but they're not that portable. Anyway. Finally. I have a headset on so I can actually hear the sleeping grunts. It's actually kind of cute. No, you can't see it through this one. If I'm an alien, why do I dream in English? There's actually a very good point that I think I've explained in my Halo 2 playthroughs, but well, playthrough, where the Covenant, when they discovered humanity, made special teams of grunts and elites to learn all of Earth's languages, so that way they can listen in on our comms. They are told to only ever speak in Earth languages and to train the rest of the Covenant once they figure it out, which is why pretty much every alien knows English. So unlike Mass Effect, there's a reason why they can speak English. Mass Effect doesn't really give a reason. Well, I'm sure there's translation devices and whatnot, and that's probably the logic there. I hate it when it does that. But the reason for it in Halo is that they wanted to listen in on our comms and figure out what we were saying, and figure out our plans and everything! So, ow. But yeah, that's why they speak in English. Oh, the terminals also... Oh, yeah, I don't think I've been doing good about getting the skulls. Where's the skull in this one? I can't remember, but I know where the terminal is. What's wrong with your head? Bip, bip, bip. Bip. Aww. Technically, that should have made it. I need successful bips. I mean, look at that. Like, I get it, this looks nice, but at least try and keep to the hitbox. That's just ridiculous. If you're going to run on the old hitbox, make the image at least match the hitbox. Bip bip. Bip. But yeah, see that red mark there? That's the terminal. In the level keys, The terminal is here. It's in this little trench thing. I can't remember if it's on the right or the left. But it is right here. And normally this would be the part where the Marines stay here and secure the bridge. And then when you get back, they're all dead. Yeah.
This looks like the ship's command center. The captain's transponder signal is strong. We must be close.
Remastered. Classic. Anyway. Do I have all the skulls in this version? I know I got them on the 360. It's something I have to look up. I want to say that I do. I know I got all the terminals. Actually, I don't know that. See, the problem for me with remastered games is that I know I can get the achievements again for like finding all the collectibles, and I know where most of them are. Because I already found them once. But at the same time, I'm playing them and I feel like I've already gotten them, so I don't always think to go about getting them. I know I got them all in the Halo 2 remake, because the Halo 2 remake wasn't on the 360, so I actually went out of my way to make sure that I did that on this. I can't remember if I did that in this. I know I need to do that in Halo 3. I think I got them in 4. Oh, that's something for me to do on my time. I'm not going to go out of my way and make this a guide. If you want a guide, there's plenty online. This is just me having fun, and hopefully you guys too. Enjoying my commentary as I talk about random things about the game, trivia-wise, or just things that happen. Or silence, as I'm trying not to die.
We must be in the brig. These look like holding cells. There are probably multiple detention stations. The captain must be in one of them. We need to keep looking for him.
Press right bumper to open the prison doors. Boom. He's dead. They're dead. There's only like 2 Marines in this, but this one should have supplies. Because you definitely keep your prisoners armed with fragmentation grenades and ammunition for assault rifles. And I guess he doesn't have an assault rifle, so I guess that doesn't do him any good, but you definitely let them have the grenades. That's just good wardening. You just let the inmates have their weapons. Who cares? If they kill each other, they kill each other. Which might actually be what they were going for. Wait for it. Nope. I decided not to. But yeah, as I said on the level Halo, when the Covenant captured the command crew, in the book, it was actually a member of the command crew that told the Covenant where they were in hopes of sparing his life. It didn't really work out for him, since the Covenant don't normally take prisoners anyway. But seriously, what's up with his head? It's like that in Classic too. Like, what's the purpose of the head bob? At least it looks natural like this. Well, okay, maybe not that. But this just looks weird with the model from Reach. Probably because it was never intended to do that. Nope, out of bullets. There's also 2 active camouflage elites in there. Ow. I also realized I'm at 70 minutes. Should probably wrap this up soon, but I am almost done with the level, so I'll finish this level and then call it quits. There he is. There's Captain Keyes.
Coming here was reckless. You two know better than this. Thanks. Marines, lock and load your weapons. Let's be ready to move.
Yes, sir.
While the Covenant had us locked up in here, I overheard the guards talking about this ring world. They call it Halo.
One moment, sir. Accessing the Covenant BattleNet. According to the data in their networks, the ring has some kind of deep religious significance. If I'm analyzing this correctly, they believe that Halo is some kind of weapon, one with vast, unimaginable power.
That's true. The Covenant kept saying that whoever controls Halo controls the fate of the universe.
Now I see. I have intercepted a number of messages about a Covenant search team scouting for a control room. I thought they were looking for the bridge of a cruiser that I damaged during the battle above the ring. But they must be looking for Halo's control room.
That's bad news. If Halo is a weapon, and the Covenant gain control of it, they'll use it against us and wipe out the entire human race. Chief, Cortana, I have a new mission for you. We need to beat the Covenant to Halo's control room. Marines, let's move.
Yes, sir.
Okay, sir.
Chief, you have the point.
Shut up and get behind me. Sir. I always like how he picked a needler.
To the shuttle bay and call for Eve.
And... wait for it. Wait for the shields.
Bastard! Holy crap!
Holy crap! Uh, I know I should wait for my shields, but I got Marines to protect. I'm stuck on a Marine. Out of my way. There's more of them. Captain, please stay behind me. Stay there. Let me handle everything.
That's what I'm talking about.
Oh, he didn't have any shields. Just ran at me. I thought someone was behind us. For a second there, I forgot they had Covenant weapons. I just heard plasma fire. I'm like, what? Checkpoint. To the bridge, where all the Marines would be dead, because there's now stealth elites with energy swords. Oh. Click. Click, and then click again. Oh well. Let's see, they're both on that side at least. Oh, there's more than one. Well, I knew that, but I thought he died. This is bad. Why did I do this? Oh. Alright, no shields. I knew what I was doing, even if I
Cortana
didn't.
to Echo 419. We have the captain and need extraction on the double.
Negative, Cortana. I've been engaged by Covenant air patrols, and I'm having a tough time shaking them. You'll be better off finding your own ride. Sorry.
Acknowledged, Foehammer. Cortana out.
Air support is cut off, Captain. We need to hold here until she can move in.
Oh, man. We're trapped in here. We're screwed. We're screwed, man.
Stow the belly aching, soldier. Remember, you're a leatherneck. Cortana, if you and the Chief can get us into one of those Covenant dropships, I can fly us out of here.
Yes, Captain.
I like how he actually
The
turned to
Covenant
look at him.
dropship still docked.
Damn it. Yells in pain, then a death rattle. Yells in pain, and then a death rattle. Okay, subtitles, I like that. Very blunt. Oh, there's 3 of them. Uh-oh. Damn it. Ah, yes, he died. Yes, let's go. If I had more bullets. There's actually an achievement to finish this mission with at least 1 bullet left for the sniper rifle. It's actually a fairly easy achievement to get. I just keep running out of sniper rifle bullets. Please kill him. Is he dead? No, he's not. No, he is.
Cortana to Echo 419. We have the captain and need extraction on the double.
Yes, yes,
Negative,
yes.
Cortana. I've been engaged by Covenant air patrols, and I'm having a tough time shaking them. You'll be better off finding your own ride. Sorry.
Acknowledged, Foehammer. Cortana out.
Air support is cut off, Captain. We need to hold here until she can move in.
Oh man, we're trapped in here. We're screwed. We're screwed, man. Stow the belly aching. So
There he is.
Cortana, if you and the chief can get us into one of those Covenant dropships, I can fly us out of here.
Yes, Captain. There's a Covenant dropship still docked.
I think... Well, at least the captain's okay over there, but I don't think I have any Marines left. Yeah, no, he died. There's the Master Chief and Captain Keyes making our escape. Which means we just have to get right there and activate the terminal, and I threw it right, like, under his shoulder. I like how I died and then he died. We go out together, Captain. My Captain, my Captain. Aha! Right in the junk. You are not allowed to live. Whee!
That's it. The dropship is loose.
Everybody, mount up. Let's get on board.
Give me a minute to interface with the ship's controls.
No need. I'll take this bird out myself.
Captain! Hunter!
Hang on.
Crashed.
Time for a little payback.
Wait, who said that if all the Marines were dead? And that's the end of that. Now we're on to the Silent Cartographer. This game looks so pretty.
The Covenant believe that what they call the Silent Cartographer is somewhere under this island. The Cartographer is a map room that will lead us to Halo's control center. The island has multiple structures and installations. One of them contains the map room.
We're approaching the LZ. It's gonna be hot. Get set to come out swinging. Touchdown.
Hit it, man! Anyway, I'm well over an hour. I beat a mission. I think I'm going to call it for this part. So, I hope you guys enjoyed. This has been another installment of Blue Team Members' legendary run-through. I really need to come up with a name, because I call it run-through or playthrough. Sometimes I don't even say that it's on legendary. Anyway, this has been another part of my playthrough of Halo Combat Evolved Anniversary. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Hopefully I didn't bore you with too much random trivia. Hopefully you at least But until next time, see you later.